Hello, my name is Greg Scharff. As a council member and former two-time mayor, along with the Palo Alto City Council, many former city council members and mayors are police officers and firefighters, as well as many community members and business leaders. I am urging you to vote yes on Measure E. Fixing Palo Alto's infrastructure has been a decades-long quest that we are finally on the verge of achieving. Let's close the final gap and get our infrastructure plan done. Measure E will ensure that Palo Alto can invest in critical city infrastructure and vital city services. City streets and sidewalks are aging and need to be maintained, repaired, and replaced. Our police and fire stations are not currently earthquake safe and lack reliable 911 communications. We need new and modern fire stations that are earthquake safe, where the fire engines can actually fit into the station. Our kids need bicycle safety improvements to enhance safe routes to school for all children. Not only do we need to complete the funding for a bicycle and pedestrian bridge over Highway 101 and connect Palo Alto to the Bay Trail, we need to build new parking garages downtown and along Cal Ave to help reduce traffic congestion and lessen neighborhood parking impacts, all while supporting our local merchants. Measure E will enact a modest 1.5% increase in the tax paid by out-of-town visitors staying in Palo Alto hotels who rely on our roads and other infrastructure, and essentially ensures that the business community contributes towards supporting our infrastructure needs. This amounts to about the cost of a cup of coffee on a $250 hotel bill. The infrastructure plan was developed by the 2010-14 Citizens Blue Ribbon Committee to address infrastructure needs which have been a community concern for decades. The passage of Measure E will ensure that our community's infrastructure plan will be completed, that our bicycle and pedestrian plan will be implemented, that the long-promised improvements to Bixby Park at the site of our former dump will be made, that we will have a bicycle bridge over 101 connecting us to the Baylands, an earthquake-safe public safety building with modern and reliable 911 communications, and a new parking garage in the California Avenue Business District and another parking garage downtown, which will relieve the parking shortage, get cars out of the neighborhoods, and support our local merchants. Measure E is needed because construction costs have dramatically escalated. By some estimates, that escalation has been 55% over the last 6 to 7 years. The city has responded by scaling back the pedestrian and bicycle bridge and directing the city manager to cut the city budget by $4 million and value engineer our infrastructure projects to cut costs. Given the dramatic cost escalation, new revenue is needed to ensure that Palo Alto fulfills its commitment to complete its infrastructure plan. This plan was started in 2010 thanks to the Citizens Infrastructure Blue Ribbon Committee and finalized by the city in 2014. The community and the City Council have been seeking to complete a version of these infrastructure projects for decades. Infrastructure serves both residents and businesses. A substantial amount of our general fund tax dollars paid by residents are funding this infrastructure plan. Asking businesses to share this burden with our residents is fair and the right thing to do, as our city's business community will also benefit along with our residents. This tax is essentially a business tax, as most Palo Alto hotel users are corporate visitors. By law, all funds from Measure E will stay here in Palo Alto under local control and cannot be taken away by the state. These funds will complete Palo Alto's infrastructure plan. Please join the Palo Alto City Council as well as community and business leaders and vote yes on Measure E. Thank you.